What's going on, my wonderful Tech N9NE family? This is your boy Retro Quin, and today we're gonna be checking out Tech N9NE's This Ring. And y'all said to make sure that I start doing the lyric videos when I'm reacting to Tech N9NE. So we're finna go ahead and get right into it, man. Tech N9NE, This Ring. I think y'all said this was the one that he explained fame or something like that. I guess it's rise to fame or what it's like living in fame.
Come on. Do you take this man to be your lawfully wedded husband, in sickness and in health, for richer or for poorer, for better or for worse, till death do you part?
I do.
Do you take this woman to be your lawfully wedded wife, in sickness and in health, for richer or for poorer, for better or for worse, till death do you part?
I do. In the words of a patriot, I often feared that the sins in my past would come back to haunt me. But the consequences are more than I can bear. I feel that shit.
Interesting.
This piece right here is about what comes with fame and the struggle to keep family within fame. I give you this ring, this ring, this ring. Got me a top-notch, straight hot fox. We shot rocks and the Ewok slot was caught, got dropped to playing hopscotch on the block. Art not twat plot, yo for hops, not a broad dot. This ring help me remain sane. No dame games, came from bang to a changed man. No cane thing, refrain from gang bang, slang a brain reigns, family fame, then came pain. Say hello to Tech N9NE. Everybody wanna be down with a nigga, women get a whip of the money, thinking of taking it from me. They get up in the club, giving the love, throwing the pussy full of liquor and bud. Booty hopping around, up in the mode, get to looking around every hoe when I lick a nigga low. Infatuated with niggas with dough, get them in a second, try to make them let it go. Tech N9NE. Be autographing bitches in front of rapping niggas who think of having figures. They get to grabbing triggers, they can't imagine villains when they come back and get us, we get to whacking niggas. I ain't never wanna know parts of this. I don't never wanna break another heart for this. Why the devil gotta make it when I Lord wanna make something that'll kill something so marvelous. Brings demeaning demons and G-strings. Songs we sing make them fiends seeming and green things. Clinging, dreaming, thinking of being missed me with this ring. But if I wasn't Tech N9NE, bitches wouldn't even wanna be with Tech N9NE. If I did no music, then would you respect mine? This wedding band and music draws a line between life and Tech N9NE. This ring.
Hold on, let me run it back from the top. I wanted to see, cause when it first came in, it made it seem like, you know, two people getting married, and you know, he was saying like, you know, for better for worse, death do us part, all of that stuff, and then it was like I do. But to me, like just from hearing this first little, I guess like the first half of it, it seemed like he playing off of marriage metaphorically, you know, with this ring, and just kind of detailing like, you know, what life is like, you know, being in the fame and, you know, having all this fame and stuff like that, what life is like being Tech N9NE. And then right here before I paused it, he went into detailing like, you know, women wouldn't be with me if I wasn't Tech N9NE. But, you know, just, and which I don't know if he gonna go into some other stuff with it too, but just to kind of piggyback off of that alone, it's like once that fame and stuff, like once you in that limelight and you got, you know, you come into fame and stuff, life get easier. Well, I don't even want to say it get easier. I just say it gets different. Life gets different because, you know, choosing that soulmate or choosing those friends and stuff like that. I feel like it becomes a little bit harder because you got to be able to differentiate whether they with you for the money and the fame or whether they with you and around you because, you know, they genuine people and they really there for you. So it kind of make things real difficult and stuff, man. But I love how he, you know, metaphorically playing off of marriage and this ring and tying everything into fame though. But I just want to take it back from the top and, you know, just kind of follow through and see which direction he gonna continue to take with it. I was wondering when he was gonna drop the triple time flow too.
Come on. Do you take this man to be your lawfully wedded husband, in sickness and in health, for richer or for poorer, for better or for worse, till death do you part?
I do.
Do you?
See, right there, I'm wondering is that the pastor talking to fame? You know, like, hey, do you take Tech N9NE and all that? I'm wondering is that, you know, is that supposed to be the fame that's metaphorically being placed in for the woman?
Take this woman to be your lawfully wedded wife, sickness and in health, for richer or for poorer, for better or for worse, till death do you part.
I do.
Okay, and then right there, Tech Nine, you know, they asking Tech Nine, hey, do you take fame? Are you willing to, or are you ready to take on fame? You know, sickness and health, all of that stuff like that. And then he like, I do. So it's like, you know, I'm embracing this fame thing now.
In the words of a patriot, I often feared that the sins in my past would come back to haunt me, but the consequences are more than I can bear.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I don't know what it is about that particular line right there, but it just stand out so much. Like, I don't know. Like, I often fear that the sins in my past will come back to haunt me, but the consequences are more than I can bear. Like, that's one of them kind of lines that just, like, when you hear it, it just kind of sends chills through your body.
I feel that shit. This piece right here is about what comes with fame and the struggle to keep family within fame.
Yep.
I give you this ring. Got me a top-notch, straight hot fox. We shot rocks and the Ewok slot was caught, got dropped to playing hopscotch on the block. Art not twat plot, yo for hops, not a broad dot. This ring help me remain sane. No dame games, came from bang to a changed man. No cane thing, refrain from gang bang, slang a brain reigns, family fame, then came pain. Say hello to Tech 9. Everybody wanna be down with a nigga, women get a whip of the money, thinking of taking it from me. They get up in the club, giving the love, throwing the pussy full of liquor and bud. Booty hopping around up in the mode, get to looking around every hole when I lick a nigga low. Infatuated with niggas with dough, get them in a second, try to make them let it go. Tech 9. Be on a graphic, bitches in front of rapping niggas who think of having figures. They get to grabbing triggers, they can't imagine villains when they come back and get us, we get to whacking niggas. I ain't never wanna know parts of this. I don't never wanna break another heart for this. Why the devil gotta make it when I love, wanna make something that'll kill something so marvelous.
Come on.
Brings demeaning demons and G-strings. Songs we sing, make them fiends, seeming and green things. Clinging, dreaming, thinking of being mislead with this ring. If I wasn't Tech 9,
Right
just
here.
wouldn't even wanna be with Tech 9. If I did no music, then would you respect mine? This wedding band and music draws a line between life and Tech 9. Was supposed to protect a nigga best for niggas who couldn't stop having sex with bitches. Bless the missus who stretched to kiss us, even though we spend our text with strippers obsessed with clitorises. This ring made a nigga feel macho, cry for lafo, dafo, my whole nigga. I go face Diablo with a hostile gospel. If I can't have tres or cuatro, little vatos, I'm a little flow. What they say, lip and Nosco with a nostril. That's how like Tech 9. Nigga with a weed with a motherfucking blow in the hole. Yes. Next to me is ecstasy, asking me if I wanna roll. Yes. Never gave a fuck about the fling. Makes it exciting when a married nigga wanna fuck around and a bitch know we down for the flame. Yes. I've been tested and a lot of times.
Huh, that's interesting right there. Cause now it seems like, you know, I'm pretty sure he married or whatever, but that's another thing right there. Like, you can be married and have the fame and stuff, and women know that, but it's like that fame still kind of overbears, and you have to be able to, you know, be strong within to not fall to the temptations of the world and stuff like that. But, you know, he also detailed about partying, smoking, drinking, rolling up, all of this stuff that, and not saying that you can't, you know, be around this stuff with, you know, just being a normal person, but it's just, it's so much, like, you know, so much darkness and like dark things that come with fame. And you know, we know that it's a lot of positives as well, like being able to take care of your family, you know, being able to live comfortably from a financial standpoint, and just, you know, taking care of all those loved ones and stuff around you. But it's a lot of, you know, dark things that people don't talk about and people don't share that come with that side of fame as well.
Asking me if I wanna roll. Yes. Never gave a fuck about the fling. Makes it exciting when a married nigga wanna fuck around and a bitch know we down for the flame. Yes. I've been tested and a lot of times been invested. Didn't know this tech shit would constantly get a nigga molested. Been approached by some of the best tricks in the game and they came strong, but I hanged on to the string, and I hope my son don't sing the same song.
Hold on. So right there, is he metaphorically speaking about that, or is that something that actually happened to him?
Fuck around and a bitch know we down for the flame. Yes. I've been tested and a lot of times been invested. Didn't know this tech shit would constantly get a nigga molested. Been approached by some of the best tricks in the game and they came strong, but I hanged on to the string, and I hope my son don't sing the same song.
I think he metaphorically speaking, like, you know, just people coming at him in a, you know, cause he right here was like been approached by some of the best tricks in the game, and they came strong, but I hanged on. So it's like it's like a lot of the temptations of the world, and then a lot of people, you know, like a lot of snakes and stuff, conniving people, they coming at him, but he was able to remain strong and, you know, not let that stuff get him, you know, swindle him and stuff like that. So I feel like he might be metaphorically speaking right here though.
This tech shit would constantly get a nigga molested. Been approached by some of the best tricks in the game, and they came strong when I hanged on to this ring, and I hope my son don't sing the same song. Hey, little Donnie, what you saying? This ring brings demeaning demons and G-strings. Songs we sing make them fiend seeming and green things. Clinging, dreaming, thinking of being misting with this ring. If I wasn't Check 9, bitches
like
wouldn't even wanna be with Check 9. If I did no music, then would you respect mine? This wedding band and music draws a line between life and Check 9.
See, it's like right there, like it draws a line between life and Tech 9, and like if I wasn't Tech 9, if I wasn't doing this music, if I wasn't famous, like would you even want to be with me? Would you want to be around me? And that goes back to what I was saying earlier. It makes it tough to separate like those people who are for you, like for you, or the people that's for you because of what you can do for them. And it's a big difference, man. It's one of them tight lines that you got to be able to walk and be able to decipher. But it's one of them things too where eventually you might not know right away, but eventually you'll know who you need to keep around and who you need to cut off. But you just have to be careful with it, cause these folk can camouflage good out here, man.
I'll be with Check 9. If I did no music, then would you respect mine? This wedding band and music draws a line between life and Check 9. Quincy J told me superstars are good providers, but 2 times out of 10 when we on tour, family's not beside us. What can a nigga do when he make ends? Add more to the time they spend. While he make ends, everything else break in, and the bond at the house may end. And your wife, he's steady yelling about quality time. And you think with all the fame and fortune shit ought to be fine. But what happens when the divorce papers just gotta be signed? And you lose half in your children, cause you gotta be 9. I wanna relax with them and spend time to the maximum. But if silence is golden, then me making noise is platinum. I gotta be tech and daddy and hubby, but music women mixed with families ugly. I know and you know that hella be hot for niggas infidelity. But until then, God forgive me for any promises that I broke. Family, can I be forgiven for all the liquor and weed that I smoke? When I succeed, will I cope? Will I still breathe without both? This ring, Tech 9? I don't know, but when I go, I'm leaving out dope. This ring brings them.
Oh my gosh, why that was deep. That whole verse right there was so deep, man. And it's like, you know, I always talk to people about this, cause even with me doing content and stuff, like sometimes, especially when you got a deep passion for what you're doing, and you got a family that you have to balance and stuff too. You know, I often tell people, like, at times I find myself like, you know, like just so locked in on the content, recording videos, making clips, researching, you know, finding out what I want to react to next, you know, who I need to collab with, who I need to, you know, dive deep. Like it's just so much that revolves around it. And you can get so wrapped up in it that you forget about your family, you know, your loved ones and stuff like that, because it's like you want to do this stuff to provide for your family, but at the same time, you got to be able to find that time or that perfect balance, because if you put all of your eggs into this basket to try to, you know, take care of your family, you could still end up losing your family because you're not having that quality time. And like you said, a lot of people think that money is what, you know, fixes everything and solves everything, but that money, it's only one piece of the puzzle for real. Like you still got to be able to get that quality time in, and, you know, with your loved ones, and do those things that keep everything mended and together, man. So I'm glad that he detailed all of that, because it flows so perfect and it makes perfect sense. Like when you're trying to balance that fame side and that life side, like it's you got to be able to, you know, figure out how to balance it too. And some people, they say like it got to be one or the other. I can't do both, and which I completely understand that. But it's just one of them things where you got to be willing to, you know, put that time in for your family, as well as whatever career that you pursuing too. But I love that he just detailed all of that in his verse.
Can a nigga do when he make ends? Add more to the time they spend. While they make ends, everything else break in, and the bond at the house may end. And your wife, he's steady yelling about quality time. And you think with all the fame and fortune, shit ought to be fine. But what happens when the divorce papers just gotta be signed? And you lose half in your children, cause you gotta be 9. I wanna relax with them and spend time to the maximum. But if silence is golden, then me making noise is platinum. I gotta be tech and daddy and hubby, but music women mixed with families ugly. I know, and you know that hella be hot for a nigga's infidelity. But until then, God forgive me for any promises that I broke. Family, can I be forgiven for all the liquor and weed that I smoke? When I succeed, will I cope? Will I still breathe without both? This ring, Tech 9? I don't know, but when I go, I'm leaving out dope. This ring brings the meaning, demons and G-strings. Songs we sing, make them fiends, seeming and green things. Clinging, dreaming, thinking of being mislead with this ring. If I wasn't Tech 9, bitches wouldn't even wanna be with Tech 9. If I did no music, then would you respect mine? This wedding band and music draws a line between life and Tech 9. Tech 9. This ring, 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 Tech, 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 Tech ring.
That was amazing. That was amazing. I see you still got some more seconds too. Oh no, he's just riding it out. But that was a perfect. Well, I ain't gonna say perfect analogy because everybody got different meanings of, you know, what it is to balance fame and regular life and stuff like that. But I really enjoyed the perspective that Tech 9 just gave us on that, and he broke it down so perfectly, and man, it makes so much sense. But I really appreciate this one. I'm glad that y'all. This was one of the ones that a lot of y'all was telling me to make sure I get up on the channel. So I do have a list of about 50. I think it's about 15, maybe 20 Tech 9 songs. But right now I'm just kind of focusing on the ones that a lot of people have been telling me to check out. And then I kind of start going through like the whole list and knocking them out one by one. But y'all continue to drop Tech 9 suggestions down below in the comment section. Y'all make sure that y'all support, you know, Tech 9, everything that he got going on. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Stay positive and stay smiling. And without further ado, this is your boy Retro Quin. About.